Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi and welcome back to sort of a bonus episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. The last video we technically finished the main game with the story mode, but I thought it's time to do something different. So, we're going to do arcade mode and actually attempt to beat it. So my idea is to either do chill or gnarly, but I'm actually gonna try gnarly. People are probably gonna hate me for this, but we'll try it anyway and see what we can do here. This time around, I'm not going to go with the same character as before. I actually have something else in mind. I'm actually going to go as April just because she looks the cutest and she also has the fastest speed, so that might help out a bit. So yeah, we're going to play as April. We're going to skip all the cutscenes now. So, we're going to go straight into it. For those of you who don't know, this is a beat-em-up game and playing on the hardest difficulty right off the bat. Well, I guess I already did play on the second hardest difficulty. Get used to hearing that taunt for a while, because that's going to be the main thing that we do. The biggest difference you'll probably see right away is there's no triple specials in here. I'm hitting enemies, but I'm not getting any more, because you only get one special bar in arcade mode, which is much more difficult. Enemies also deal tons more damage, so you have to use more specials on them overall to better control them, and you also need to figure out how to deal with enemies easier. Additionally, my strategy I just showed off doesn't work as good in arcade mode. Mainly because there are more enemies to deal with. And so you'll have to kind of slowly beat the enemies over time. So we're kind of just being forced to pick and choose when to use our special. Thankfully, April is one of the fastest taunts in the game. Get used to hearing that a lot because that is by far the best strategy to better deal with big packs of enemies. And as you can see, Gnarly's kind of brutal. Even getting hit like more than a little bit will do a lot of damage. That was lucky. Okay, good. Barely made it to the pizza. Enemies do around 2 HP of damage each time in this mode, so it is not easy mode to clear by any means. Alright. I'm just going with her because she has the best speed of the game. Definitely gonna have to use traps a bit more because those will do like 90% of our damage. As you can see, I'm still kind of new to the game. This is only my second full run and also a first time playing arcade mode. One thing I completely forgot, I need to start using more, is the backflip. So the backflip is basically the only way to dodge attacks in this game. Each time you use that, you can avoid attacks. So I need to start using that more because while you're doing that, you're completely invulnerable. See there, I just used it to evade that attack. So other than that minor hiccup, Stage 1 hasn't really changed much. Oh, great. That was kind of bad. I was trying to get a grab off there, and I kept on forgetting to press the button there. I'm not sure why I went on Gnarly right off the bat, but we'll see. I also brought out a new strategy. You can see if you hit special on certain bosses, then when you do other stuff. Bebop I've also learned a bit more about in general. He has this attack that always leaves him invulnerable after a little bit, which gives you a free chance to hit him. Of course, this is not easy still. Gnarly is not designed for the faint of heart, as you can see, so I just finally would show it off. Keep in mind, this is just the first level on Gnarly. The biggest problem is actually figuring out how to do stuff properly. Just for fun, I will at least show off the first level, just to both show off the game's differences. But also show up I am not... I'll show you that. Also show you that I am not good at this game by any means. I did warn you that this was the first time I ever played a beat-em-up in a while. But I played this anyways, because I wanted to show you I could at least get through the first level. But it definitely takes a while to actually get a Gnarly 1cc, as you can see. So, fun fact, now that I've watched how I played, it's kind of weird why I showed this off here, but I'm still going to use April, but I'm going to do things a bit different. I'm going to play on chill mode only, because that is the easiest difficulty, and I do not want to risk doing other stuff. We already showed off okay, but I don't know. If I somehow played through that without dying, I would have been really surprised. So anyways, we're going to go with chill mode this time, which is the easiest mode, and does enemies do less damage overall, and there might be less enemies to deal with overall. We could still use the boss strategy, but it is kind of difficult. So yeah, sorry if this is a bit of a waste of time, but I figured if I'm gonna do this, I have to do this on chill at first. There's no other way to 1cc this, i.e. no continues. It also gives me the best chance of actually finishing arcade mode. Beyond that, it's nothing like its original mode. And there you can see now enemies are only doing 1 pip of damage. These combo enemies that do combo attacks actually did a lot, so... Okay, well, see, now when I'm not playing Gnarly, I'm able to actually get the dodges in. I'm mostly playing this mode so I don't have to worry about, doing, I'm mostly playing this mode so I don't have to worry about, doing other stuff, and I'm probably not going to end up using much, special overtime. See, now I'm suddenly into the gear, and now I'm suddenly able to dodge specials. If this was Gnarly right now, this would be a pretty good run so far. Okay, there we go. We're still gonna hear a bit of any, I like her talk, because it's like a reporter talk or whatever, it's like really cool. And yes, you can backflip out of any tactic, so you can interrupt your attacks midway through if you want. So once you actually learn to spam that, Gnarly is not actually that bad except for learning the game. Because when enemies do more damage and there's so much more stuff to deal with. Of course, now that I know the patterns of the game is crazy. But as you can see, that setup proved that I am not ready for chill mode. I'll probably, I mean, gnarly mode. I just showed it off. I did beat the first stage just to at least show you that I can definitely do this. It just will probably take a while, and I don't intend on recording that. But if anybody wants to see a gnarly playthrough, you could still comment, and depending on how many values I might actually start practicing. But before I do that, I have to actually beat the gnarly first. Fortunately, he ended up grabbing me instead. Those shield enemies are kind of annoying because you have to grab them if you want to defeat them effectively. Now, a big difference is, yes, you have limited lives, but there's also some bonus effects. As far as I've learned from Gnarly's mode, each life you get, each life you get in this mode is worth a few bit more points. Now, chill mode is definitely doing less damage to me overall. And there's also more opportunities to special. I can take out these enemies each time because they have a little bit of delay before they actually attack, so I can take those guys out each time. Okay, see, now I don't know what happened the last time. I was able to deal with those enemies much finer this time. This would actually be a good run if this was gnarly mode. It would be set up to do no death. Also, bosses take a bit more damage, as you can see. Now, because arcade mode is more difficult, I'm probably not going to be talking as much, because it's really difficult. Now, because this is chill mode, bosses have much less health, so you can see here I'm kind of just specialing twice and he dies. This is not, like I said, intended to be a way to just play straight on the hardest difficulty. I'm just showing you that if you want to do the game, you want to do this on the hardest difficulty later, after you've done some playthroughs first. This is a game, like, similar to other beat-em-ups, that you have to practice a lot. Thankfully, this is an easy way to practice it, because in arcade mode, there are no long cutscenes or any overworld loading screens and no shenanigans to road, so you can practice it as much as you want here. Now, assuming we do this right, we should get a mode that we get, or achievement rather, for finishing this without using any continues. That's the main reason why I'm playing on chill, just to make it much easier, because after all, as you learned from before, my beat-em-up powers are not the best by any means. I mostly just did this because it looked like a really good game, but I'm playing on the easiest difficulty now just because, well, this is harder and I don't think I can finish okay with the 1 credit clear. I like how now that I've learned how to backflip, I'm suddenly not taking as much damage from enemies. Now, if you were to do this, I do still recommend April. She's by far the fastest character, so she can do. She has some really fast specials and other stuff, and she even specials faster than any other character in the game. So you can do your taunt and often get it back, even during some boss battles. Now, again, though, this was not intended to be a 1 credit playthrough. Well, 1 credit on the hardest difficulty. I just wanted to show off this mode because I thought it looked cool. And I thought, since I did this game already a lot, may as well try to speedrun it. Because it's much easier that way. And I went with April this time just because, like I said, she's the cutest character. And how often do you get to play April O'Neil in a Turtles game? She looks absolutely badass in this. That's absolutely nice. She does the same. But anyway. Now, you're not as limited as you thought, but the first stage is kind of difficult at first because you only have 3 lives. But as you do get more and more HP, you start getting more lives. Alright. Of course, now that this is on chill mode, I'm suddenly able to do reasonably well, and that's possibly because I already played the game once. How did I do that part without taking damage there? I swear, I would have easily taken damage if this was any other playthrough. Good grief. Okay, that was a bit. Okay, got rid of 3 enemies there, not bad. Now, because this attack is slightly faster, this is better to use overall. Because it's easier to use. Don't like it when these enemies grab you, that does a lot, but it is what it is, I guess. Hopefully next day will be a bit easier. Now, as you can see, each time you get 200 points in this mode, you get a life. This is not what the original Turtles was like. In fact, you got no extra lives at all, you just couldn't get any. It wasn't until the console games that they started recently adding stuff. Also, it seems like it doesn't punish you for getting hit either. In the other modes you probably already saw, you get hit even a bit and you'll get punished immediately by, and also since bosses are low health, we could just be more aggressive on them. So there we go. But anyway, yeah. Now, if I were doing a regular run, this is probably the level I'd be most afraid of in Gnarly. It's the longest and also the most brittle. I did lose a life here last time. Hopefully I could do better on chill difficulty. And because this lasts so long, you can get a couple of taunts in, as you can see. Now, if you're wondering where I got the playthrough idea for, if you want to actually see this frame played with a no death as well as a gnarly death, go ahead and give a welcome shout out to Iconclast. He's the guy that I lost. Yes, that's his name. Iconclast is his name. He did a full 1cc playthrough on every character, and he's much better this game than I am, so seriously check him out if you haven't already. That is a shout out. And I'm not saying that because of other stuff. I'm saying because he's really good at this game. And like I said, it takes quite a while in order to get good at this game. I could probably do it because this game is slightly easier than, like, there's another game like this called Streaks of Rage. This one is much more difficult, in my opinion. I mean, less difficult. About the only thing you can really do is search so at the very least, she has a really funny swish to animation. But anyway, yeah. And yes, you can hit those bomb things. It's a bit weird, but yes, you can hit those. I think there's one bad part coming up in particular in a minute. I thought there's this whole... Oh yeah, here we go. This spot, in Gnarly in particular, and pretty much every other mode you want to use a special there. Both for enemy kills and also because you'll probably just take a lot of damage if you don't. And I learned that from the YouTuber I just mentioned as well. Surprisingly, not as much damage this time around, although I did take a lot of damage from the car, so I could have already been wiped. But I'm guessing from what I found out, I think I did really well for only my second time playing this level. Okay, I'm gonna spin special here to kill some of them. And in case you didn't see already, one of the best combos is to go into the air and then immediately dive kick down. That's a good way to deal with any aerial enemies. Okay, that time I got punished for that. At least we get a cool little track while doing this.
Any comments?
I almost did it perfectly without getting hit by those things, but thankfully those don't seem to do any damage. Okay, this is one of the earliest hard bosses, Turtle Terrorizer. This is the part where I probably would die on Gnarly. Because this is a really difficult fight, actually. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to tell when the Turtle Terrorizer attacks. For instance, I'll always do that attack whenever they taunt. Again, though, because we are on chill, we could just do that and he's dead. It'd be a much longer fight on Gnarly. That's one reason why I'm not doing this on any harder of a difficulty. There's still quite a bit of long levels here, but at the very least we have some seer setups to do now. Alright. Of course, it is likely that we will still take some hits. Doesn't matter which difficulty you are, there are some things that will hit you. Because it's very hard to be perfect in any of these beat-em-up games. But we'll see. And yes, I am trying to defeat all the enemies around here. There is probably some enemy skips you could do for faster speedrunning, but it's a nice idea to do other stuff. By the way, this is not really an actual speedrun. I'm just playing the game on chill for the faster difficulty. And also, instead of just playing slowly, I'm trying to play a bit faster overall. So it's really just a first playthrough of this, but with the intent to potentially speedrun. That was actually a pretty cool strategy there. That could have gotten me hit, but I made that work somehow. Okay, that time I played it a bit safer. You don't even have to hit those guys more than once. And you can hit those guys when they're in the air too, as you can see.
Quite delicious.
Oh, and in case you didn't already know this. Oh, and I forgot, the characters have a double jump. Alright, I didn't get the full AoE on them. Alright. Wow, I did that so fast she didn't even say her taunt phase that she normally does. I honestly don't have to worry about evade attacks. By the way, if I was smarter, I would probably do whoever and using her stuff. This one you have to keep a constant move out and also move around a bit more because you have these monkeys constantly trying to throw stuff at you. One of the harder scenes to get by. Thankfully got there only taking a bit of damage. I probably would get the pizza immediately with this alpha, as I probably would be almost dead by now. Now, I'm not too worried about actually 1cc gnarly when I get a chance, because you get up to 12 lives by the time you finish the game. It's not that bad, it's just a bit annoying. Oh, there's the double jump I was looking for.
You're gonna get the horns, partner.
Alright.
You dig it, suckers?
Because we want to sort of speedrun, we're gonna try to start by AoEing them down as much as possible. At least we get to see her whole animation. Okay, that was pretty decent for a quick fight, not gonna lie. Alright. There we go. We're getting a bit faster at the game. Alright. Let's keep going then. I'd probably do even more damage if I had like a stronger air attack, but it is what it is. Again, it's not very often you get to play as April O'Neil in a Turtles game, so I'm definitely taking that chance to play it. For those of you who are wondering why April is even doing stuff for this game, you need to remember that usually in some of the other games she's like, oh, just like a damsel said, help me, Turtles, and then in this game it's like, I'm gonna kick your frickin' butt. That's a huge change in personality there. And I like it. It's nice, because she's one of the better characters. She could avoid attacks easier than other characters. If I were to actually backflip, that is. Alright. Beyond that, though, there's not much to talk about. The early stages this way are kind of boring, actually, at first. Really, those ever free stages were more intense, even on Gnarly, where you would take more damage. Because you don't really get as much of an opportunity to use specials, you pretty much have to... Oh, I could have gotten that and used that for that whole battle, but I guess this works out a bit too, I guess. Alright.
Quite delicious.
This is no joke.
No joke. Exactly. This time around, I think I am just gonna go SF up top here. I usually don't do that. Alright, there we go. Nice. I think the biggest difference is not losing your specials when you get hit, because on Gnarly you'll constantly lose up to sometimes even all your special bar by getting it. In chill mode you do not. So you can get more specials overall easily. You can still skip specials on the other modes, you just have to not take damage, that's all. Alright, Rat King time. If I remember correctly, he was one of the easier bosses, so he should be a big deal. However, he does have an annoying problem. When you're trying to hit him, he will constantly go up to his little phrase thing and do some other dumb stuff, where you can't really do anything to him. So you pretty much just want to use nothing but specials on him. Alright. Alright. Okay, this is getting bad. There, I made him bump his head. Okay, so that's the effect. If you run in there at all, they'll just do some stuff to you. The reason why I don't like him, as you can see, is because he constantly summons these rats you have to take out, and he also becomes completely invulnerable while he's doing that.
This isn't befitting a king.
Of course, he's quite easy once you get the hang of it. The strat, of course, is to cause him to run into the ground or run into the wall so you can taunt to get your special back, and that's how you're supposed to beat him. Alright. There we go.
More meltdown.
This might take a bit, but I don't think it'll take that long compared to other AFOs.
What's going on here?
What's going on here, exactly? I'm wondering the same thing, April. Okay, some of these enemies do still do 2 damage, but not quite as bad as they could be.
I hope you learned a lesson. Any comments?
Alright. Thank God these guys are just trying to find a place to sit and eat their food, and I'm kind of just doing other stuff. There we go. That's how you're supposed to defeat them without using specials. Though it is way easier to just do this. Okay, I need to worry, I might lose a life here on Chillo. I might still lose a life on the last boss anyway. Who knows? Alright. Oh, nice. I got him before he could even use his chain at all. That's probably the ideal way to get them. Or I guess you could just wait for them to throw it, and that'll work too. Still got that pizza and all that madness. Alright.
Quite delicious.
Alright, and we got an extra one up now. Keep in mind, this is still only the part 6 stage, so there will be a lot more on the way. I like how you could just backflip through that guy and not take any damage. Seriously, we need to learn how to use the backflip a bit more, although I feel like we already know how to do that at a decent rate. Alright. Okay, I don't know why I'm taking forever to take him out. There we go, that's better.
Quite delicious.
That guy just trying to play an arcade game, and I'm just gonna tell him because, well, I don't care. I need to.
Quite delicious.
Soldiers are just that bad. You can't let them do anything, you know? Yeah, that time he didn't do the feint that I wanted. That probably would be a death if I was playing on Gnarly. Oh, we might die here anyway, though, if we don't do well.
Behold the might of Tempestra.
Ah, I didn't special properly, dude. That was bad. Yeah, that's when I was supposed to special, when I was doing the other stuff. That's normally when you're supposed to special. Ah. Okay, that time I was, basically almost toast anyway. In case you are wondering, yes, this is Torkda and Reznor. That's those name of these enemies.
Turtles? No.
This would have been a death on Gnarly, but we made it through somehow. That was close, actually. Closer than I wanted it to be. I don't care about no death run, I just want to beat this mode.
Another missing robot piece? What a shocker.
What a shocker.
Roof running reptile.
Alright. Let's keep going.
Any
Alright. If you're wondering, I did check, and falling into a pit just does the exact same thing as falling into one of those holes. So they'll say their animation like you might have saw from before. There we go. Oh, jeez. I'm not jumping properly. Oh yeah, there we go. I was about to say, did I forget how to jump properly? He's stuck there. The dashing just leads to a side, so I need to slowly move it. There we go. By the way, you can destroy this thing in case you didn't notice, but it takes a lot of hits to destroy. As you can see, it takes a few hits to defeat.
Quite delicious.
Oh, there we go. We get to the top. Alright. Alright. Alright, that up kick or jump is probably my best way of dealing with those white guys, otherwise they're kind of difficult to deal with, similar to the spear enemies. Alright, now we get to take out Bebop and Rocksteady together. They,
We're gonna stomp you, wimps!
It's kind of mixed who you want to take out first. In the original game, Bebop was just easier to control overall, but Steady has kind of a stunning animation in this game that makes him take quite a while before he even does anything. And while he's doing that, you can just freely beat on him, so it is actually easier to take out Rocksteady in this particular game. And also, in addition to running into each other, they'll sometimes just run into the wall as well. And yes, I take out Rocksteady just because Bebop actually has some pretty nasty attacks in this game. And Rocksteady has 2 different attacks where he'll just not attack you at all. So you can just hammer on him while you do that. Alright. I guess I'm still partially showing some of these cutscenes, even though I could be skipping them. But it is what it is. This doesn't actually save much time to do, by the way, because there's hardly any cutscenes.
I smell a new story.
I smell a story too, April. Exactly. Out of all the new characters, I just like April. She's the cutest, and also it's not every often you get to play her in a Turtles game. She was the other choice I would have done in story mode, but I went with Donatello just to have a bit more fun, and then I went to... Yeah. I did... by the way, I am not cutting that out, so I am going to show off Gnarly mode just to show how different it is. In Gnarly mode, things are actually kind of deadly, and they make it look easy, but you take a lot of damage. It's actually kind of closer to how the original arcade difficulty was, also known as hard, except this game does have some more life, so at the very least you have that going for you. But it definitely takes a little while. There's a pizza coming up. Let's get that. Imagine having to do these stages, actually, with no damage. You pretty much have to learn where all the enemy spawns are, enemy type they are, so you know what they'll do, and then kind of just prepare for that. And you also need to know how to use the backflip and double jump tactics. Because, yeah, there's a double jump in this game where if you jump twice in rapid succession, you can do some other stuff. Thankfully, we can cheese a bit of this particular one by just going down and staying down on the lower cycle. Nothing will hit us for a bit. Of course, this isn't like the original where you could just stand still and do nothing and you would still get through it. This one... Also, I don't need that pizza, so it doesn't matter. Actually, I don't think I could get it anyway. I found out if you try and get... It's hard to pick a favorite turtle because they all have really good specials. Same is it to just like pick a favorite character because they all have some really good attack animations and some specials in the same. I don't know why I backflipped there, that was pointless. Should've just jumped. That is what it is. This is all practice for Gnarly mode after all. If you want to see it, I could actually do a Gnarly mode playthrough, but just be warned, I'll probably also be going for 1cc, which means it could take a while before it'd be up, and also it'd be around 2 hours on, so I don't want the video to be too long. I'd still skip the cutscenes, but it'd still be really difficult. The last time I did this fight, Winnet was pretty easy. Okay, well, he has some attacks. Oh, he went away. Okay, I've never seen this attack before. He's usually dead by now. Oh, he's doing it again. That's annoying. Looks like we can backflip through it, though, so it's not too bad. There we go, that's better. Alright. Alright, let's keep going now. tried and hit that back at him, and didn't work.
Quite delicious.
Okay, there's the side attack I was wondering about. You have to do YY, or I move dash and then use B to do it. Screw this, we're just gonna special this guy out.
Any comments?
Okay, this might be bad, but okay, never mind. We have a pizza right here. I'll just special for these guys as well. Okay, those spear guys are kind of annoying. I don't like them so far. I know enemies with spears tend to be really annoying, but this is like on a whole nother level. Alright. There we go. Okay, I got him. Okay, it looks like you have to wait for them to attack first. Oh great, the black guys. I found out you can hit them out of their animation by just by just doing the special move that kicks up after a little bit. It's a bit tricky to do, but it's probably the best way you can possibly beat those black enemies. Without it, they're kind of difficult, actually. Of course, you can just special them down like any other enemy, but that doesn't always work on everybody. Okay, that time I went way too early. Okay, I think I just have to be moving a bit more. That's why that's not working. Still though, it's kind of a cool strategy versus having to hit them one at a time, dodging their attack, and then having them jump up and do the same thing again. And I mentioned they have size, and I mentioned they're like Raphael in a way, because Raphael also has size. I know that from just pure looking and knowledge of this team. Okay, I could just backflip for those eyes. I don't know what I'm doing. That is what it is.
Quite delicious.
Just one. Oh, you only need to pop one of those balloons to get the secret, by the way. Starting to get low now, sort of. No pizza there, okay. This is gonna be tricky a bit.
You don't be escaping from old man.
Any comments? I hope you learned a lesson.
I honestly saw that coming.
That's not cute, fellas.
Just like before, always gotta take damage right before a pizza. If only I'd been a bit smarter.
Any comments?
There we go. That was better. At the end. It is what it is, though. We can still get up to 10 lives anyway. There's still plenty of time to go. Alright.
Hey, come back here with that android torso. A few
Alright.
screws loose.
Okay. Let's keep going then. If I remember correctly, yes, there are 16 episodes, so we're getting closer to the end now. Or at least halfway there, rather.
Here goes nothing.
That was a cool strat, not gonna lie. Yeah, hit those enemies out. Try to hit all 3 of them at once. Didn't work though. Alright.
Quite delicious.
And I just realized back at everything, I could have just backflipped through that special the entire time. Although I never thought of that, because I'm focused on doing other stuff. Alright.
No stopper.
Alright. Nice. That I know how to backflip. That area isn't as bad as it was the last time I got there. Now that I'm on chill, I think this is the perfect difficulty for like a video playthrough. Similar to our beat-ups, you don't always want to start on the hardest difficulty because then it just gets really difficult. Unless you go on the arcade version, then it doesn't matter what difficulty you pick, because if you're trying to go for a no-def, you'll just get to close to the hardest difficulty anyways as part of a cheat. Oh, and we got achievement unlocked for that. We'll get another one once we beat arcade mode. Assuming we do it without losing a credit. Thankfully, it's super easy to do on chill when you have more lives and these have less health. It's definitely more reasonable. I did say I would show off arcade mode, and I am showing it off, just not on the hardest, because as you can see, I'm clearly not ready for it. Although I probably could at least beat a few stages, I don't know how far I would win, and so in order to show off the full arcade mode.
Breaking news.
Because this is on chill, I'm kind of just doing what appears to be the speedrun strategy that I can think of. Okay, I can't attack him during this. Oh, you could just hit that back at him. I did not know that.
It's also clear to me now. The turtles are my
Alright.
friends. System crash.
Alright, there we go. I thought she finishes off a level 2. Just drops the rank. Alright. Let's keep going.
Tonight, I dine on turtle soup.
Now this would be a slightly reasonable to do still on Gnarly if you had friends, because of course you have the revive mechanic, which allows you to revive a character by going up next to him, which makes it slightly more reasonable, although good luck trying to do that without dying at all.
Look out. Look out.
They're just barely not in range of that. That's a bit annoying. There we go.
Look out. Here's a real showstopper.
Yes, they keep on interrupting it with those hands. That's a bit annoying. There's our pizza. I had a feeling it was gonna be there. Alright. Because this is arcade mode, there's no challenges to worry about, so I don't care if I don't take any try to go through without taking any damage or without dying. As long as I survive, I'm fine. Bit sad that I didn't get a no-death run, despite this being on the easiest difficulty, but that just shows you I have a lot to work around first. Or a lot, well, I have a lot of work to do before I can get a 1cc in this, but that's fine. It's just a nice thing to show off. It seems kind of weird to do this, considering it's just the same game again, but there are a couple of differences. You can only use one special at a time. Your bar cannot get higher than that, and so you have no radical mode and no extra runs either. So you basically just have to play the game the way it was intended, because there's hardly any chances to do the trick, and even if you were to do the trick, you can only get one special at a time, so you have to kind of pick and choose now where to use the specials. Oh gosh, these guys are being annoying. Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh, I got hit right at the start of this. There we go. Alright. Captain Zorax now. Okay, I can't even jump kick him at all, it seems. Unless I do it from this side. There we go.
No!
Alright, we're done with that. Okay.
You must go underground, my children.
Yeah, let's go underground, my children. Alright, there we go. Next sauce now. There's our slide. I feel like I'm actually doing a lot more combos this time than I did the last time. Nice. Get rid of all of them. Alright. Alright. I don't know how that hit me. I was nowhere near that enemy. Those enemies are kind of annoying just because they're plenty away from you. Got both of them. Oh, we got achievement for throwing a certain amount of enemies through the screen. Oh great, we have multiple of these enemies to deal with. You want to jump get them whenever possible because it instantly flips them over. Okay. I'm gonna leave the pizza for a bit.
Buzz off, turtles! I'll have my revenge!
Right.
Here's a real showstopper.
That was almost an instant kill there. Alright, that was almost perfect to that too.
Curse you, you no good ninjas!
Alright, we got rid of him.
What a scoop!
I think that was a no-death level. Would have been a no-death level on Gnarly. Except for I might have died. There, I have no idea. At least no-death boss. On Gnarly, although I would only be able to figure that out once I actually start playing on Gnarly, because Gnarly is very difficult to play on.
The old dome has seen better days.
Alright.
Hectodrome, freeze up!
So 3 more lane levels to go, and then we reach the boss.
Showstopper.
Right there we go. There we go. Got rid of him. That was a one combo there.
Quite delicious.
Breaking news.
There's our pizza. It's hiding. I was wondering where it was hiding.
Here's a real showstopper.
Okay, I made it through somehow. Another elevator stage. There's gotta be some elevator stages in beat 'em ups. It just seems like a general rule. There always is gonna be an elevator stage in a beat 'em up, in case you haven't already noticed. There we go, I got all of them with that. We get General Chug right now. Cherry Grabber. General Try, sorry, I kinda mispronounced him. Whatever. Here's what it is. There we go. By the way, this is not the end. There's still one more boss. There we go. Oh, I missed defeat stuff for a second. Got it that time. Somehow I kicked that guy out of the air, just saw him probably trying to take me out. Yeah, I took him out instead. That looked really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Even though this is chill, we'll still do some really smooth moves that look really cool to pull off.
Any comments?
I was about to say, do you have any comments, mate? You're kind of just stuck on the side. I was just wondering. There we go. Got another one up. There we go. Now we get... What does this say then? Chrome Dome, right. We can't hit him, so no point in trying. We're just gonna focus on the minions. Ah, I can't. Well, for some reason. Oh wait, that's right. I need to press Y. That was a bad start to the site. There we go. Now we're suddenly doing better. That was close. Somehow we did that level without dying, but couldn't do like an earlier stage without dying. Alright, let's keep going. Keep going. You get so much time in there, you may as well taunt there to get a special just because it's cool to do. By the way, this pizza is kind of early because they expect you to take a lot of damage there, although once you know what you're doing, there's a consistent strategy I learned to just take out those enemies anyway. Oh yeah, right, my least favorite monster, the pizza monster. Thankfully there is a way to just jump get them, so that's probably what I'm gonna try and do. Except they can also hit me out of that. So I have to be really quick about it. There we go. I think I found a better way of dealing with those enemies. Which is good because in the previous episode they were really annoying to take out. They still are kind of annoying. At least you can on them. The problem is when you miss, if you miss their attack, they just go back underground and then you have to try it again. And if you stand still and do nothing, they just grab you. Well, that's even worse. Hate these enemies so much, you know. I've already mentioned I hate the Insters are the fairy version because they have some really annoying abilities. Oh, come on. That is a terrible time to be grabbed.
Breaking news. Showstopper. Go.
That's one way of dealing with that enemy, I guess. There we go. Got him. Oh, they only spit that one direction. So now... Alright.
Here goes nothing.
There we go. Hate those enemies that guy. They can be really annoying sometimes. Oh, come on, dude. Whenever I get hit by Pavel, it's like feels bad back, because hyper enemies, despite looking weaker, they could just do so much more damage, it seems. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, I finally made it to a boss.
I'm gonna trash you, mutants.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, he immediately does a grab. That's a long grab animation. Jeez Louise. Gosh.
Any comments?
Wow. That was a long wait before he had me. There we go. We got him without dying somehow. Good stuff though.
What a scoop.
Alright. Alright.
Let's get down to business. Outworld Strangeoids.
Alright, one more main level left and then it's just boss rush from here. That was a quick attack. Jeez, that has a long range. Stop it.
I hope you learned a lesson.
There we go. Hmm.
Going live.
Alright. That was kind of a sad death because I took so much damage early on. That was pretty much all I thought. I feel like I could have avoided that if I just played better. But again, that's what you have to learn in these kinds of games. Still have 10 lives, so there's no real risk of game overing at all. And this is the perfect mode to start on anyways, because without this you'd probably game over like a few times. I'm not sure if everybody has finished gnarly mode, I know that much. Like, having to go for all the levels with limited lives is not the funnest. He was trying so hard to get me. But I got him first. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm starting to get this. I do know quite a few strategies, in general strategies, for watching other people play this game. You know what? Let's just spinning special them, so they finally get out. That's the easiest way of dealing with those stupid pizza monsters. Because while I'm spinning special, they can't hit me anyway, so that's the easiest way of dealing with them. There we go. There we go, got all 3 of those guys. There we go. And we're on to Crane. Now it's just a boss rush from here. Yeah, well, you won't be invincible if I can just take you down.
I'll teach you some manners.
Breaking news.
See, that part where he goes into that form is a bit rough. I think I need to hit the middle part if I want to do damage in this phase. Oh, there we go. I got the special I wanted. That was quick. At least he doesn't say I'm invincible again. Oh yeah, right, we still have Shredder.
The world is mine.
This guy has a tendency to overblock himself sometimes, so if you just back off afterwards, you'll never get hit. And you could just use your special to deal with the clones, so that's probably what we're gonna do. So, we don't have it that time. Oh, he's just defended, so I didn't hit him there. But we got him there. Alright, now 2 more bosses and then it's over.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Alright. Keep in mind, April doesn't have the best strength. That's one of his major weaknesses, but she's fast, and that's what I like about her. Alright, final bosses. Let's go.
I shall rule the earth with an iron fist.
Oh wow, he's doing this attack right off the bat. It's random what he does, and this is my least favorite attack to see. Because, it can be really bad sometimes. We beat him before he could even do his special attack. He kept on doing other stuff. Of course, this is not the hardest mode, so we probably would never have had to deal with that to begin with in this mode, but... Anyway, Super Shredder time. Shredder does not take any damage from any attacks until he leaves himself vulnerable, so... This first part is probably just going to be the taunt fiasco, and yes, in case you didn't notice, we no longer are doing a challenge, so we can use whatever the heck we want, and we're definitely going to use specials this time. So, yeah. We have to wait for Shredder to reveal himself. Until then, we have to just do a bit of dodging, and maybe some taunting as well. Oh, I should have jumped. Okay, that was actually kind of a bad start.
That's my cute fella. Any comments?
He could take a while to do his attacks. He'll leave himself vulnerable. Finally.
Any comments?
And yes, if he goes in just the right spot, you can taunt and still survive, which is cute. So I'm gonna do it here too.
Any comments?
Wow, I got that off somehow. You can see he's not quite as smart as he is in his regular form. And yes, you can dodge his attack by standing in just the right spot. Oh. I hate that that spot could just get you hit for no real reason. This is the only reason why I hate this section. I would probably be able to do it much easier if it had not been for that.
Any comments?
Yeah, do you have any cards, Shedder? Because I'm about to beat you up a lot. I did not special there, unfortunately.
Any comments?
Oh.
No way.
Okay, that, I'm not gonna lie, I probably should have done it there.
Any comments?
There we go, I finally found the button again.
Any comments?
Okay, I got that off somehow. Okay, that works. Ah, almost killed him. Better do his feign soon. There we go. Got him.
Revenge? Impossible.
Alright. We're done. Still took a bit on Jilla, but we did it.
What a scoop.
We could probably do it on level 2 as well. Alright, there we go. Achievement unlocked for beating that. And Neo can once again rest easy that Lady Liberty is once again restored to her gleaming glory. Oh, we also see April's ending. The news never sleeps for April O'Neil, but tonight with New York safe again, she can take a bite. These are just alternate ending sayings. This, however, doesn't change. Tonight's the night for a party. Friends, family, pizza, forever. And with that, we have officially done everything the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has to offer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And looks like all A does is speed it up, so I'm just going to hold it down this time. So, yeah. And with that in mind, we've done everything this game has to offer. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you for playing. And it also shows who has the highest score on this. Wow. Somebody called N. Garnu already has a really high score of 10,000 points. How the heck do you get that much? Because, I don't know. I think there are some spots, yes, you can infinite far, but I didn't think that people would go this absolutely crazy. Jeepers.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder's Revenge.
I wish there was like a local one that didn't have online. But it is what it is. A lot of these achievements, by the way, involve multiplayer, but looks of it. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next playthrough. Bye.